just wanted to come back and let y'all know that a few changes have been made to the channel, um, to my profile, to my Twitter, what have you. I'm no longer known as Skills or Skills 251, obviously. Those of you who follow me on Twitter know that I changed my name to Crazy Joka. I felt the name was appropriate because of, I don't know, I've pretty much been called crazy about my ideas or my opinions or what have you. I'm very opinionated about things. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm right about stuff, but it's opinions. Not everybody's opinions are correct about things, but the points that I've made with my opinions have been validated by the game creators themselves. I've been talking about the leaderboards and all this stuff for a long time. And then, just the other day when they come out with the GU announcement that they canceled the leaderboard and that everybody got a card back. That completed the game, that completed the event. Everybody got something. Which basically killed the relevancy of all the bragging and egos that happened with the GU. Talking about like, oh, I'm the 2-time GU #1 and all this other shit. I thought that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm not trying to be toxic or anything, but I said it back then and I got laughed at like I was a big fucking joke. Hence the Joka in my name. Crazy Joka. Hey, clever. I know, right? Anyway, it validated what I've been saying all along, and some of the egos in this community that we have pretty much got shut down with a quickness. I'm not going to call any names because anybody who follows the people, they know it because they saw it. They saw this massive rant between all of us and all this other stuff, which I found hilarious, that, the defense of it and, the theories behind it and all this other shit, it was pretty damn amusing to me. But it is what it is. Everybody's got one now, so you may have finished #1 twice, but what does it mean now when everybody's got the same thing? Not much. Kind of like the Money in the Bank cards and all that. What's it mean now? Nothing, because anybody can get them now. It's easy. They took anything that provided an ego for somebody away from the game. And it was the best thing that they ever did for a season. Is to try to remove a lot of the ego and all this other shit. The pay to play, scenario is worse than ever. They brought back the, 2 ways to win yesterday or last night, whatever. The worst idea of all time. I think it was KB24 that announced that it cost like 45,000 credits for a Bailey card, for a Bailey Pro. I mean, that is so not worth it. When you can do the fusions, if you're lucky, you can do the fusions, you could get the Pro that way, or at least a single of it. Like my teammate did. Got a single of Bailey, didn't cost him anything. Hey, it's amazing, right? But the whole pay to win scenario and all that stuff, man, it doesn't really matter if you pay to win. It's a matter of how you represent it. That's all I say when my opinions come up. It's about how you present it. I was called out the other day because I ended up with the Fiend Pro event card, Christmas card. It's not that big a deal, guys. It's like I work 60 hours a week and I bust my ass doing some of the worst shit that you ever want to do in your life. Nobody wants to deal with people every day. Customer service sucks. Plain and simple, customer service sucks. You run into some asshole people out there that don't understand the concept of what people in my line of work provide for them. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have the groceries you eat. You wouldn't have gas in your cars, whatever. Yes, I'm an assistant manager for a chain of convenience stores slash gas stations in my hometown. You know, it's a good job. It pays well. Does good justice for me. It's a lot more calming than what I used to do. And you get to go out and you get to see people and socialize and do what you got to do. It beats staying home staring at a wall or staring at your phone screen all day long, tapping away on a game, trying to be relevant. Or wanting, not that you're trying to be relevant. It's just like you want to be somebody in the community, man, because that's the concept that this game is built around. You want to try to be one of the top dogs on the game. You don't have to be. Only thing you got to do is be yourself, and people will respect you better for that. I mean, it's not that difficult. It's like just be who you are. I've always lived by who I am. I'm very opinionated. And I'm a little bit on the crazy side, yeah. But overall, I'm a nice guy. Hence the name again, Crazy Joka. I mean, it fits. I mean, skills fits too, because I got them. But hey, I decided it was time for a change. And I might eventually go back to my original name sooner or later. I don't know. But right now, I'm Crazy Joka, and it kind of fits, and I kind of like it. My opinions are going to keep on going as long as they give me something to be opinionated about. It's okay for one of your influencers or one of your big time YouTubers to say something and get 1,000 likes for it or whatever. And you go back and look at my Twitter, and I said the same thing, I don't know, months before, and I got like 1 like or 2 likes. That don't bother me. But it's amazing how much you trend chase or chase after the elite of the elite that you think is the elite of the elite, and you miss out on the real elite players. And that's just what I'm here for. I'm just letting you know, not all of them are quite the elite like you think they are. Just saying. I mean, somebody that's elite, participates in team events, does everything on the game, plays all game modes, scores points, plays their own accounts, maintains one account, not 500 of them. You don't go off and try to sell accounts over and over again. You just go and you play the one account and you build off of it, like I have. It's not that difficult, I mean, everybody wants to talk about, it's like, oh, I maxed this tier out, I'm going to go max out my 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 25th accounts. Why? Just a big question mark. Why? What's the point? If you've got that much time, man, you can come down here where I live, and I'll be more than glad to put a shirt on your back and give you some money. I'd hire you in a heartbeat and come and work for me. I'll give you a job. I'll pay you good money. Then you can claim that you earn that shit, by putting the time in. Doing something constructive. I've got one account and I could barely manage that shit because I work 60 hours a week. So I don't understand. I don't see how in the hell it even gets to that point where you have 5 accounts or plus accounts to manage at one time. Hell, that's crazy. More power to you, man, but that's crazy. Maybe your name should be Crazy Joka instead of mine. I don't know, but hey, let me know, man. If you want to be Crazy Joka 2 or Junior or whatever, man, 3, 4, 5. There you go. You can take the name, just add the number behind it. But I'm the original, so hey. But anyway, I got the Profine like I was talking about, and I paid for it. Okay, all right. There's nothing against that because I earned that through a Christmas bonus, and I took my Christmas bonus and I bought something that I wanted off the game. You know, it's something I broke my own rule, my own policy, whatever. Man, I got backlash for it. So be it. Doesn't really matter. Didn't change anything because 99% of the time I'm still free to play, and I'm still, you know, almost at 100,000 wins and 6,500 losses or something like that, or almost 6,600 losses. Whatever. I've been playing hardcore ever since. You know, I got on the game. You know, it's not that big a deal, but you know, I've got like I'm approaching 5,500 stars in my catalog. You know, but you know, I just get shit on because you know I'm opinionated and y'all can't handle it. You know, I'm not that bad of a guy, and my whole team, my ex teammates and all that, they'll all vouch for it, man. You can't go on what other people think about me and all of a sudden just bounce on the bandwagon with them thinking that you know what you're talking about. It doesn't work that way. And I've lost some followers here lately. I went from like 650 followers down to 624 because of some stupid people talking stupid shit that didn't exist, didn't happen, whatever they accused me of. Like, who even knows anymore? It was so much nonsense coming out of their fucking mouth that who in the fuck knows? But if you want to follow that train, you go right on ahead and jump on the tracks because I don't really give a shit. I don't need the attention from you. You know, if you're going to believe what somebody's typing on the keyboard over the actual person talking to you right here, you know, it is what it is. But overall, Season 7's been a huge success for me. I've been doing pretty good. Mostly, you know, I don't know, except for the Fiend, everything's free to play as usual. Think what you might want to think. It doesn't matter. Your thoughts don't affect me any. I'm still gonna have my, you know, I'm still gonna play my game the way I've always played it. I'm always gonna be there. I'm not going anywhere. You're not gonna run me off. You're not gonna scare me off. I'm not gonna get tired of you or anything else. You know, it's just not my nature to give up on stuff. So I'm not a quitter. I'm not gonna run and hide because somebody disagrees with what I say. I'm a friendly guy, and I'm asking you, I'm telling you, you know, it's like if you want to, you know, I'm creative. I create banners. I create profile pics. But I do it for myself because I don't like people, you know, trying to compete and all this for a business purpose and all this other shit. It's not a business to make a banner for Twitter. That is not a business. Not now, not ever will that ever be a business. When you can do that shit on 150 million different apps for absolutely $0. Absolutely free. Why in the fuck would anybody charge $25, $30, whatever for a profile pic and a banner that I can make in 2 seconds for free? So I do it for myself. And I have to say, they're not too bad. They're not top quality or they're not the best. They might not be the theme that you like, but I personally like my own work because I did it. It was my creative mind that put it on there. And it turned out pretty damn well, regardless of what other people's opinions might be. But I do it for the creative, fun, artistic part of it. It kills some time, relieves some stress, anxiety, stuff like that. You know, no big deal. No big deal. But for other people to sit there and bash my profile or my banners or my artwork, whatever, because they have a computer with Photoshop or Adobe or whatever the fuck they might use, and I use my phone. And I still put out some pretty good quality stuff and some pretty good creative stuff. And, you know, people are talking about, oh, we already know you get your images from Google. I get my images from all over the internet. I don't sit there, and there ain't not one person, not one, that doesn't copy or edit another image to create those banners. Those banners are created, those images are created from other pictures and turned into different images and different colors or what have you. It doesn't really matter. But everybody uses images. It's called Image Finder. I mean, it's not that hard to find images that you want to use. You know, you can go to WWE.com. You can go Google anything images wise. Whether it's backgrounds, wallpapers, whatever you might use. It's not that damn hard. What you got to do is credit the artist who provided that artwork for you to copy. You credit that artist, give the credit to the person who deserves it. Plain and simple. Most of the creators take credit for shit that they didn't do. They copied and pasted and changed the images and all this other shit. There's one guy that is